She's lying next to you. Her hand finds yours in the dark, the same touch that used to ignite everything. Now it just rests there. Your mind remembers, your heart remembers. But your body has forgotten how to answer. You turn away. Again, she doesn't say anything, but you both know. Something that used to be automatic isn't anymore. Is this just what happens after 60? This cruel gap between wanting and being able, between remembering passion and feeling it? Or is there something your body has been trying to tell you that you haven't been listening to? What if I told you that the disconnect isn't in your mind? It's not even in your body. It's in something so simple, so overlooked that most men never discover it. And the solution isn't a pill, it's not a supplement, it's not even about hormones. But I need to tell you about 3 men first. 3 men who thought they were broken, who thought their bodies had given up on them, until they changed one simple thing. And the third man's story, the third one, is going to make you question everything you think you know about desire after 60. Let me start with Robert. Before we dive in, let me ask you something simple, friend. Where are you watching this from? Drop it in the comments below. We may be miles apart, but this journey of reclaiming ourselves, of waking up again, it's one we walk together. You're not alone. You're still here. Robert, 64, had been married to Linda for 38 years. They'd weathered everything together. His job loss in '08, her mother's illness, their son's divorce. But this was different. This was something they couldn't weather together because it was happening to him alone. I want to want you, he told her one night. My mind wants you, but my body, it's like there's a wall between what I feel and what I can do about it. Linda tried to understand. She bought books, she researched, she suggested therapy. But Robert knew this wasn't psychological. This was physical. Something in his body had simply stopped working. He'd been taking blood pressure medication for 5 years, lisinopril. His doctor said it was mild, safe, no side effects. But Robert started connecting dots. The medication started the same year everything else stopped. The same year his body began its slow retreat from desire. Blood pressure medications work by relaxing blood vessels. All blood vessels, including the ones that need to fill with blood when passion calls. But doctors rarely mention this. They talk about heart health, stroke prevention, kidney protection. They don't talk about the quiet death of intimacy. Robert researched alternatives, natural ways to support healthy blood pressure. And that's when he discovered something that changed everything. Beetroot, the vegetable that looks like the heart that needs it. Each root contains nitrates that convert to nitric oxide in your body, the same compound that prescription medications try to replicate. But beetroot does something pills can't do. It teaches your body to make its own nitric oxide naturally. Robert started drinking beetroot juice every morning, 8 ounces of pure, earthy, almost bitter juice. His doctor was skeptical, but agreed to monitor his blood pressure. After 6 weeks, his numbers had improved. Not dramatically, but enough. That's when Robert made a decision that terrified him. He asked his doctor to reduce his medication, slowly, carefully, while continuing the beetroot protocol. His blood pressure stayed stable, but something else happened. It was like someone turned the lights back on in a house that had been dark for years, he told me. I didn't realize how much I'd been missing until it came back. After 3 months, Robert's body started responding again. Not like he was 30, but like he was, himself again. The version of himself who could feel desire and act on it. Who could love his wife with his whole body, not just his heart.
Come back alive.
The medication wasn't just managing my blood pressure, he said. It was managing my life, taking away parts of me I didn't even know I was losing. But blood pressure isn't the only silent killer of desire. The second man's story. That's about something even more common, something that's probably happening to you right now. David, 59, was a successful architect, sharp mind, good health, regular exercise, but every night at 2 a.m. he'd wake up. Not because he needed the bathroom, not because he was hot or cold, he'd just wake up and lie there for hours. "I'm exhausted," he told his wife Sarah, "but I can't sleep. And when I can't sleep, I can't do anything." Sarah watched the man she'd married slowly disappear. Not physically, he looked the same, but the spark, the energy, the presence that made him David, that was fading. Night by night, hour by hour. David tried everything: melatonin, chamomile tea, white noise machines, sleep studies. The doctors found nothing wrong. Stress, they said, normal aging. But David knew the difference between tired and broken. Then Sarah's brother, a sleep specialist, told them something that changed everything. "Your testosterone peaks during deep sleep," he said. "If you're not sleeping, you're not making testosterone. And if you're not making testosterone, you're not going to want to do anything about anything." But here's what the sleep specialist didn't tell them. The problem wasn't just sleep quantity, it was sleep quality. David was lying down for 8 hours, but only sleeping for 4. His body was stuck in a state of alert exhaustion. Valerian root, the herb that medieval monks used to calm their minds before prayer. But David discovered it wasn't just about relaxation. Valerian contains compounds that increase GABA production in the brain. GABA is the neurotransmitter that tells your nervous system it's safe to let go. David started drinking valerian tea 1 hour before bed. Not the weak stuff from the grocery store, pure concentrated valerian root tea. It tasted awful, earthy and bitter and strange. But after 20 minutes, something in his body would release. After 2 weeks, David started sleeping through the night. Not just lying in bed, actually sleeping. Deep, restorative sleep. The kind where you dream and wake up feeling like you've been somewhere else. But here's what surprised everyone. After a month of real sleep, David's body started waking up in other ways. His energy returned, his focus sharpened, and something else, something he hadn't felt in years. "I started waking up ready," he told me. "Not just for the day, for Sarah, for us. Like my body remembered what it was supposed to do." Sarah noticed the change before David did. The way he looked at her over breakfast, the way he touched her shoulder when he passed behind her chair, the way he seemed present again. "It wasn't just about sex," Sarah said. "It was about him being fully there, fully alive, fully David again." Deep sleep doesn't just restore your body, it restores your desire, your ability to want and be wanted, your capacity to love with your whole self, not just your mind. But sleep and circulation are just the beginning. The third man's story, that's about something that's going to shock you, something that's been hiding in plain sight, stealing your vitality, and you probably do it every single day without realizing it. James, 67, had tried everything. Testosterone therapy, supplements, exercise, diet changes, meditation, therapy. Nothing worked. He could feel desire in his mind, but his body remained stubbornly disconnected. "I feel like I'm living in someone else's body," he told his wife Carol, "like I'm a guest in a house that used to be mine." Carol had watched James become a shadow of himself, not sad, not depressed, just absent, like he was there but not there, present but not alive. James had been drinking the same thing every morning for 20 years. Coffee, black coffee, strong black coffee, 3 cups minimum, sometimes 4. It was his ritual, his fuel, his way of starting the day. But here's what James didn't know, what most men don't know. Caffeine doesn't just stimulate your nervous system, it also blocks the absorption of zinc. And zinc isn't just important for testosterone, it's essential for the conversion of testosterone into its active form. Are you ready for this? The third thing that was stealing James's vitality, his morning coffee. The thing he thought was giving him energy was actually robbing him of the minerals he needed to feel alive. But here's the shocking part. James didn't quit coffee. He changed when he drank it. Instead of first thing in the morning, he moved it to after lunch. Instead of on an empty stomach, he drank it with food. Instead of 3 cups, he limited himself to 1. And in the morning, instead of coffee, James started drinking something his grandfather had taught him about, but he'd forgotten. Green tea. Not the weak stuff in tea bags. Real green tea, loose leaf, steeped for exactly 4 minutes. Green tea contains L-theanine, an amino acid that provides calm energy without the zinc-blocking effects of caffeine. It wakes up your mind without shutting down your body's ability to absorb the nutrients it needs. After 2 weeks, James started noticing something subtle. His morning energy felt different, not jittery or forced, smooth, natural, like his body was waking up from the inside out. After a month, Carol noticed something she hadn't seen in years. James started reaching for her hand again, not consciously, just naturally, like his body remembered it belonged to someone who wanted to touch and be touched. It was like watching him come back to life, Carol told me, not dramatically, quietly, like he'd been holding his breath for years and finally remembered how to breathe. After 6 weeks, James's body started responding again. Not like he was 30, but like he was himself, the version of himself who could feel desire and act on it, who could love his wife with his whole body, not just his heart. I didn't realize how much the coffee was costing me, James said. Not just the zinc, the whole connection between my mind and my body. It was like static on a radio. I could hear the music, but I couldn't tune in. 3 simple changes: circulation, sleep, mineral absorption. Not pills, not procedures, not even supplements, just removing the barriers that were keeping their bodies from remembering how to want. Your body hasn't forgotten how to desire. It's just been blocked from expressing it. Like a river that's been dammed, the water is still there. It's just waiting for the barriers to be removed. She's lying next to you. Her hand finds yours in the dark, the same touch. But this time your body remembers how to answer. Not because you took something, because you stopped taking something away. Your mind wanted her. Now your body can respond. Not like you were 30, but like you are now, present, alive, connected to the person you love and the person you are. The disconnection wasn't permanent, it was just blocked. Like a phone line with static, the signal was always there, it just needed to be cleared. What one thing will you change tomorrow? Will you support your circulation with beetroot juice? Will you try valerian tea an hour before bed? Will you move your coffee to after lunch and drink green tea in the morning? If someone came to mind while watching this, your brother, your friend, a man you care about who's been struggling in silence, send this to him. These aren't conversations we have easily, but they're conversations we need to have. You're still here, and you're not done. You're still here. That means your story isn't finished. That means your body hasn't given up. It's been waiting for care, for attention, for you. So tomorrow, drink slower, walk softer, breathe like it matters. Touch your hand like it's the first time again. Because this quiet return to yourself, it's not just healing, it's remembrance. Still present, still wanted, still you, still here.